Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation video. In this video, we will explain about assessing reading. First, I will introduce the group members. The first member is me, Eka Julia Saditirta. Secondly, there is Wildan Noval Nafis. Third, there is Natarina Dewi Mirella. Fourth, there is Maria Susana Aprita. And the last one is Ludovicus Irfan. Okay, let's start with the definition of assessing reading. The definition of assessing reading. The assessment of reading ability does not end with the measurement of comprehension. Jadi, penilaian kemampuan membaca itu tidak berakhir dengan pengukuran pemahaman saja. Strategic pathways to full understanding are often important factors to include in assessing learners, especially in the case of most classroom assessments that are formative in nature. An inability to comprehend may thus be traced to a need to enhance the test trackers strategies for achieving ultimate comprehension. Sebagai contoh, sebuah laporan teknis akademik mungkin dapat dipahami oleh siswa pada tingkat kalimat, tetapi jika pembelajar belum menerapkan strategi tertentu untuk mencatat konferensi wacana genre tersebut, kesalahpahaman dapat terjadi. Next is genres of reading atau genre membaca. Seorang pembaca harus mampu mengantisipasi konvensi-konvensi tersebut agar dapat memproses makna secara efisien. Dengan jumlah genre yang luar biasa banyak hadir dalam setiap literasi atau budaya manapun, kemampuan membaca untuk memproses teks juga harus sangat canggih. Berikut ini adalah ringkasan daftar genre umum yang pada akhirnya dari bagian spesifikasi untuk penilaian kemampuan membaca. First is academic reading. Academic reading seperti general interest article atau artikel minat umum seperti majalah, surat kabar, dan lain sebagainya. Next is laporan teknis atau technical reports. Misalkan laporan lab, artikel jurnal profesional, bahkan buku-buku referensi like dictionary, seperti kamus dan lain sebagainya. And then essay, thesis, papers, test direction, arah tes, or editorials and opinion writing. Next is bacaan terkait pekerjaan atau job related reading. Job related reading termasuk pesan, misalnya phone message, kemudian letters or emails, memos antar kantor, and then reports seperti evaluasi pekerjaan, laporan proyek, and then jadwal, schedules, labels, signs, announcement, form, application, questionnaire, dokumen keuangan like bills, invoices, kemudian directories, telepon, kantor, manual, and direction. Third genre is personal reading atau bacaan pribadi seperti newspaper and magazine, koran dan majalah, letters, emails, greeting card, invitation, surat, email, kartu ucapan, undangan, message notes, list, schedules, train, bus, plane, recipes, menu, maps, calendars, advertisement like commercial, want ads, novels, short stories, jokes, drama, poetry, financial document like check, tax forms, and dan lain sebagainya. Kemudian yang terakhir ada forms, questionnaire, medical reports atau laporan medis, kemudian ada immigration documents, comic strips, cartoon.
I'm going to tell you about micro skills, macro skills, and strategies for reading. Aside from attending to genres of text, the skills and strategies for accomplishing reading emerge as a crucial consideration in the assessment of reading ability. The micro and macro skills below represent the spectrum of possibilities for objectives in the assessment of reading comprehension. Micro skill 1. Discriminate among the distinctive graphemes and orthographic patterns of English. 2. Retain chunks of language of different length in short-term memory. 3. Process writing at an efficient rate of speed to suit the purpose. 4. Recognize a core of words and interpret word order pattern and their significance. 5. Recognize grammatical word classes, noun, verb, etc. systems, e.g. tense, agreement, pluralization, pattern, rules, and elliptical forms. 6. Recognize that a particular meaning may be expressed in different grammatical forms. 7. Recognize cohesive devices in written discourse and their role in signaling the relationship between and among clauses. Micro skills 8. Recognize the rhetorical forms of written discourse and their significance for interpretation. 9. Recognize the communicative function of written text according to form and purpose. 10. Infer context that is not explicit by using background knowledge. 11. From described events, ideas, etc., infer links and connection between events, deduce causes and effects, and detect such relation as main idea, supporting idea, new information, given information, generalization, and exemplification. 12. Distinguish between literal and implied meanings. 13. Detect culturally specific reference and interpret them in context of the appropriate cultural schema. 14. Develop and use a battery of reading strategies such as scanning and skimming, detecting discourse makers, guessing the meaning of words from context, and activating schemata for the interpretational text. Next.
Assessment of reading can imply the assessment of a storehouse of reading strategies. Aside from simply testing the ultimate achievement of comprehension of a written text, it may be important in some contexts to assess one or more of storehouse of classic reading strategies. The brief taxonomy of strategies below is a list of possible assessment criteria. 1. Identify your purpose in reading a text. 2. Apply spelling rules and convention for bottom-up decoding. 3. Use lexical analysis, prefix, root, suffix to determine meaning. 4. Quiz at meaning of words, idioms when you are certain. 5. Skim the text for the keys and for main ideas. 6. Scan the text for specific information like names, dates, keywords. 7. Use silent reading techniques for rapid processing. 8. Use marginal notes, outlines, charts, or semantic maps for understanding and retaining information. 9. Distinguish between literal and implied meaning. 10. Capitalize on discourse markers to process relationship. Types of reading. Several types of reading performance are typically identified, and this will serve as organis of various assessment tasks. 1. Perceptive. Perceptive reading tasks involve attending to the component of larger stretches of discourse. Letters, words, punctuation, and other graphemic symbols. Bottom-up processing is implied assessment of basic reading skills may be carried out in a number of different ways. Reading aloud, written response, multiple choice, and picture cute items. 2. Selective. In order to ascertain one reading recognition of lexical, grammatical, or discourse features of language within a very short stretch of language. The certain typical tags that are used as follows: picture cute tags with paragraph and simple charts and graphs. A combination of bottom-up and top-down processing may be used. Multiple choice from focus criteria, matching tags, editing tags, pictures cute tags, and gap filling tags. 3. Interactive. Reading is a process of negotiating meaning. The reader brings the text a set of schemata for understanding it, and intake is the product of interaction. Some typical genres that includes are anecdotes, short narrative, and description. Research questionnaires, memo, announcements, direction, receipts are also included in this category. Top-down processing is typical task, although some instances of bottom-up performance may be necessary. Closed text, impromptu reading plus comprehension question, short answer tags, editing, scanning, ordering text, and information transfer. 4. Extensive. Extensive reading applies to text of more than a page, up to and including professional articles, essay, technical reports, short story, and books. These reading activities are usually done outside classroom hours. Top-down processing is assumed for most extensive tasks: skimming tasks, summarizing and responding, and note taking and outlining.
Designing assessment test. Perceptive reading. 1. Reading aloud. The test taker sees, separate letters, words, and or short sentence and reads them aloud one by one in the presence of an instructor. Since the assessment is of reading comprehension, any recognizable oral approximation of the target response is considered correct. 2. Written response. The same stimuli are present, and the test taker's task is to reproduce the proof in writing. 3. Multiple choice. Multiple choice response are not only a matter of choosing one of 4 or 5 possible answer other formats, some of which are especially useful at the low levels of reading, include same different share the answer true or false, choose the letter, and matching. 4. Picture items. Two takers are shown a picture along with a written thought and are assigned on a design size for form focus criteria. This format is one of the popular methods of testing a reading knowledge of vocabulary and grammar. duration because of practically it is easy to administer and can be scored quickly. 2. Matching text. At this selective level of reading, the text taker's task is simply to respond correctly, which makes matching an appropriate format the most frequently appearing criterion in matching procedures is vocabulary. 3. Editing text. Editing for grammatical or rhetorical errors is a widely used for test methods for assessing linguistic competence in reading. 4. Picture to text. Test takers read a sentence or passage and choose one of 4 pictures that is being described. The sentence or sentence at this level is more complex. 5. Gap filling text. Many of the multiple choice text described above can be converted into gap filling.
Okay, next, designing assessment task interactive reading. Number 1, closed task. Closed task is the ability to fill in gaps in an incomplete image or visual, auditory, or cognitive and supply omitted details. Number 2, impromptu reading plus comprehension. The most common technique for assessing reading is read a passage and answer some question technically. Number 3, short answer task. A popular alternative to multiple choice question following reading passages is the egg all short answer format. Number 4, editing or longer text. In editing tasks, there are several advantages gained in the longer format. They are authenticity is increased, the task simulates providing one's own essay. The task designer can draw up specification for a number and rhetorical categories that match the content of the courses. Next, number 5, scanning. Scanning is a strategy used by all readers to find relevant information in a text. It is a kind of reading a text quickly, going through a text to find a particular page information. Okay, next, number 6, ordering task. This is also called strip story technique, that is assembling little strip of paper with a sentence on it into a story. Number 7, information transfer. Reading cards, maps, graphs, and diagrams. This is a technique to comprehend cards, maps, graphs, calendars, and diagrams and a tag. Okay, now designing assessment task extensive reading. Number 1, skimming task. Skimming is the process of rapid conversion of reading matter to determine its gist or main idea. Assessment of skimming strategies is usually straightforward. Okay, next, number 2, summarizing and responding. One of the most common means of assessing extensive reading is to ask the task taker to write a summary of a text. And then, number 3, note taking and outlining. The reader comprehension of extensive text can be assisted through an evaluation of a process of note taking and or outlining. Okay, I think that's all. Jadi membaca interaktif di sini merupakan suatu mekanisme yang menggunakan cara membaca berinteraksi pada saat membaca buku, berkomunikasi, atau menyampaikan dan menerima pesan di dalam buku yang dibaca oleh seseorang. Jadi tadi sudah saya bacakan ciri-cirinya, ada 7. Close task, impromptu reading, close comprehension, short answer task, editing, scanning, ordering task, dan information transfer. Dan yang terakhir, membaca ekstensif ini merupakan membaca yang dilakukan oleh seseorang itu sebanyak-banyaknya. Dan di sini ada 3 ciri yang harus dipahami oleh pembaca: skimming task, summarizing and responding, note taking and outlining. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.